There is 1 hour in your day, after the age of 70, when more falls, more dizzy spells, and even more heart attacks and strokes happen than at any other time. And the most frightening part? You walk straight into it half asleep every single morning, without ever realizing the danger is there. But here is the good news, and it's wonderful news. This danger is almost entirely preventable, with one simple routine that takes about 60 seconds. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which hour is so dangerous, why your body is so vulnerable during it, and the easy habit that protects you, starting tomorrow morning. So stay with me, because the single moment that catches most people is something we all do without thinking, and changing it takes just a few seconds. Let me tell you which hour I'm talking about. It's the first hour after you wake up and get out of bed. I know, it sounds like the safest, most ordinary part of your whole day. You wake, you get up, you start your morning. What could be dangerous about that? But for an older body, those first few minutes on your feet are when several quiet dangers all line up at once. And most people have never been warned about a single one of them. One honest note before we go further. This video is for education, not medical advice. If you often feel dizzy or faint when you stand up, please tell your doctor, because it can be a very treatable problem, and it's worth checking. So let's talk about why that first hour is so risky. There are 4 things, and they all stack up together at the exact same moment. The first reason is this. When you wake, your blood pressure simply isn't ready yet. All night long, lying flat in bed, your body relaxes its control over your blood pressure. It doesn't need to fight gravity while you're lying down. But the instant you stand up, gravity pulls your blood down toward your legs and feet. And for a few seconds, your brain can be left short of blood. Doctors have a name for this. They call it orthostatic hypotension, a sudden drop in blood pressure when you stand. And the biggest drop of all happens in the very first minute after you rise. That's the dizziness, the swimming head, the moment you have to reach out and grab the wall or the dresser. And after 70, this becomes far more common, affecting a large share of older adults. The second reason is that you're slightly dehydrated. You've just gone all night, 7 or 8 hours, without a single drink of water. That naturally thins your blood volume, and it makes that blood pressure drop even worse. The third reason is one almost no one knows. In the early morning hours, your blood is naturally a little more prone to clotting, and your body's stress hormones rise as you wake. This is part of why heart attacks and strokes happen more often in the morning than at any other time of day. Your heart is simply under more strain in those first waking hours. And the fourth reason is the simplest of all. First thing in the morning, you are stiff, groggy, and not fully alert. Your muscles are at their tightest. Your balance is at its worst. Your eyes are still adjusting to the dim light. And that's the exact moment you're asking your body to carry you across the room, often in a hurry, to the bathroom. Now put all 4 of those together. Blood pressure that hasn't caught up, a body that's mildly dehydrated, blood that's more clot-prone, and muscles that are stiff, and a mind that's still half asleep. Suddenly you can see it. The simple act of climbing out of bed is one of the most demanding, riskiest things an older person does in the entire day. And here is the single mistake that turns all of that risk into an actual fall. Standing up too fast. We've all done it 10,000 times. The alarm goes off, or the bladder calls, and we pop straight up out of bed and march off across the room. At 25 years old, that was no problem at all. But at 75, that quick, sudden rise is exactly when your blood pressure hasn't caught up. Your head swims, your vision narrows, and down you go, often onto a hard bathroom floor in the worst possible place to fall. This is how so many serious injuries begin. Not from anything dramatic, just from standing up too quickly, first thing in the morning. But please don't be afraid of your mornings. The answer isn't fear. The answer is simply to rise the right way. And that's what I'm going to show you now. Quick pause. If this is the kind of simple, life-protecting information you wish more people shared, take just 1 second and subscribe. This channel exists to keep our generation safe, steady, and independent for as long as possible. Now, let me give you the 60-second routine that protects you. Here it is. Instead of rising in one quick move, you're going to rise in 3 gentle stages. It costs you about 60 seconds, and it may save you a broken hip. Stage 1. When you first wake, don't move yet. Lie still for a moment and let your body understand that the day is beginning. Then, gently roll onto your side and use your arm to push yourself up slowly into a sitting position. Stage 2. And this is the most important step of all. Sit on the edge of the bed for a full minute before you stand. While you sit there, pump your ankles up and down a few times. Gently squeeze and release the muscles in your legs and thighs. This pushes blood back up toward your heart, and it gives your blood pressure the time it needs to catch up, so it's ready before you ask your body to stand. That one full minute, sitting on the edge of the bed, is the single most protective thing in this entire video. Don't skip it. Stage 3. Now stand up slowly and have something sturdy to hold on to as you do. The nightstand, the bed frame, a nearby dresser. Once you're upright, pause. Stand still for a few seconds. Make sure your head is completely clear before you take that very first step forward. And there are a few more small things that make this even safer. Keep a glass of water on your nightstand and drink it before you get up. It raises your blood volume and eases that pressure drop right when you need it most. Raise the head of your bed slightly if you can. Even a few inches helps your body adjust more smoothly in the morning. Turn on a light before you move so you can clearly see where you're going. And whatever you do, don't rush. The bathroom can wait the extra minute. Nothing in your morning is worth a fall. None of this is hard. It's 3 slow stages, a glass of water, and a little patience. But done every single morning, it removes the most dangerous moment of your entire day. Now, one more important thing to know. That same drop in blood pressure can also happen at 2 other times, after a large meal and on hot days or in hot weather. So take this very same care when you stand up after a big lunch and when it's hot outside. Rise slowly, hold something steady, and give your body that moment to catch up. And let me leave you with a few honest words of caution. If you feel dizzy when you stand up often, or if it's getting worse over time, please talk to your doctor. Sometimes a medication, or simply the timing of when you take it, is the cause. And that is very often something that can be fixed. And of course, if you ever have chest pain or you actually faint, that is not something to wait on. Seek medical help right away. So let's bring it all together. The most dangerous hour of your day, after 70, is the first hour after you wake and get out of bed. It's when your blood pressure is sluggish, your body is mildly dehydrated, your blood is more clot-prone, and your muscles are stiff and your mind is groggy, all at once. And the fix is beautifully simple. Rise in 3 gentle stages. Sit on the edge of the bed for a full minute, pumping your ankles. Drink a glass of water first. Stand slowly, holding something steady. And never ever spring straight up out of bed. So here is what I'd love you to do. Comment the word mornings if you're going to try the 3-stage rise tomorrow morning. It tells me to keep making videos like this one, and your comment just might be the reminder that keeps someone else safely on their feet. Then subscribe, so the next simple protective habit finds its way to you. And please share this video with someone over 70 that you love, because this is the kind of thing that's only useful when it's known before a fall, not after one. And watch this next, because the timing of something as ordinary as your morning walk may matter far more for your heart and your joints than you've ever been told. I'll see you there. This video was for general education only and is not medical advice. Please see your doctor about frequent dizziness when standing and seek urgent care right away for any chest pain or fainting.